He probably could be a damn cheater. He could be a liar, but you get him, but you get what comes with him. But imagine if you manifest an energy. Somebody who can communicate properly. Somebody who's calm. Somebody who's affectionate. Somebody who's loving. Whatever that brings, that's it. That is it. It's different because now at least you know the energy is all there. Now the person you might have to get used to physically. That's not what we want to do though, because you're like, it's not instant. It's not instant chemistry. It's not instant attraction. That's what we hate. We want that instant attraction and figure out the feelings later, figure out the energy later. That's the worst thing to do. Because by the time you have that feeling, you realize it's time to go. Because they're toxic. They look good. They're sexy as hell. The feeling is good, but the energy sucks. So you have, it's very important. Don't figure out who the person is. That's not your business. It's like if I manifest money, I don't want to say where it's coming from. I just want to know it's coming. And so I keep my eyes open to where it's coming from. Oh, TikTok. Oh, such and such. Because it comes. But I don't want to say, oh, I don't want it to come from TikTok. Why not? If it comes from so when we manifest these things, when it comes, understand that's the best source, that where it's coming from. So you have to learn to adjust to that source.
Yeah.
Energy that makes them feel. Okay, Miranda. I see what you're saying. But do you see what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
You don't figure out who the person is. It's not your business yet. Your business is to create that energy within you. What do you want? This is where the question comes again. What do you want? Because what do you want brings you a feeling when you can see it. What you don't want brings you another feeling which you can relate to even faster. And that's the one that's trapped in us. That's the one that's easier to connect to. Mm-hmm. Once we connect to the feeling of what we don't want, here comes the raggities. As you all call them, what do you call them? Dusties?
Yeah, the dusties. We don't want the dusties.
And you know how crazy it is that we don't understand this concept. So since we don't know how to apply or use our energy or our own feelings, we don't know how to apply it, or we don't have discipline in applying this type of knowledge. So what we do, we attract all the dusties. And so when the dusties come, we think that's all that's there. Yeah. Everybody is dusty. All the men are raggedy. Because we don't know how to use our energy to attract what we want. Our thoughts and our feelings.
Is this also, because what I've been thinking is also like, doing stuff for myself. Like you said, recreating myself, like what the man that I want, what kind of woman he would like, because I ain't gonna lie, I have changed some stuff. Like I used to wear my hair certain type of ways and do, like I haven't had braids in a while. I just don't, I'm not really into braids no more, but I just wanted something so I won't mess with my hair. But like I've been gradually trying to change my image in a way, because I also understand that even an image attracts certain different type of men. And even me, like, being on the internet, and I know you've seen me, I can get the person in and I cut somebody out and all that. And people think that's like all who I am because they'll see that on the internet. But I'm thinking people understand this is the internet, but I have to be careful about that too. I'm like, the man that I want don't want his woman like that.
It all connects. Someone said, and it's something that I have to, this is something that I have to remind myself of. Someone said, how you do one thing is how you do everything.
I've heard that before. Somebody I know says that all the time.
It's true. Let that be a reality. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If not, you're confusing the universe. You bring confusion. And so because now it's giving you what energy that you are in that moment. It's that energy that you are planting. And when you plant that seed, hold on, give me a second, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay. Commercial break. No, I'm just kidding. But this is good stuff. Good stuff. Does that word doing all things for men? I don't think it's doing all things for men. I think it's also doing things for yourself. And getting what you want as well. So I get that because some people may think that's pick me activities, and I don't necessarily think it's pick me activities if it's something that you feel like you want to level up in as well. So you are doing it for yourself. But if that's your only reason why you're doing it, then yeah, you would put that more on a man-centered type of thing. But for me, I feel like changing certain things is not a bad thing for me because it's also getting what I want.
Facts. And you know, we're supposed to change everything all the time.
When I get older, like I'm like I said, I want and I want to change my look just for me because I'm approaching 40, so I'm not trying. I want to look sophisticated, like not all the time because I am a playful person. So I want some type of personality. Like again, I got on an alien freaking necklace with aliens across it. So I'm still gonna be me regardless. But for the most part, I get them. I love women. I love women, and I get inspired by different women. And I love when I see a sophisticated woman, and I love how she looks, how she dressed, how she walks, how she carries herself, how she handle business, and such. So that's something that I aspire to be. So a lot of stuff I do is not really for men. It's for a lifestyle as well. Like I know I want my lifestyle in the future to look a certain type of way. I know I want to look a certain type of way. Cause I ain't gonna lie, some of my old videos I want to repost, but I'm like, my weave was horrible, and I didn't even realize how bad my weave was. And it wasn't that. Cause I'm actually I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I can do hair, but when it came to my own hair, like I didn't care. I didn't care. So I'm like, I'm gonna hop on here any type of way because I'm being real. This is me, whatever. Dad see me when I'm cute. Dad see me when I'm looking a mess. But when I go back looking at them old videos, I'm just like, why I do that to myself? Why did I do that to myself? So yeah, you want to provide your lifestyle, your lifestyle, the lifestyle you decide. Wait,
Yeah.
want to provide yourself the life yourself. You can do it. You can always do it yourself too. You can always do it yourself. Anything you do in this world, you can do it alone or you can do it with somebody. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting a partner to do it with as well, but I always do it for myself first. But let's be honest, it's hard out here. Sometimes two is better than one. Sometimes two brains is better. You know.
Facts. You know, that's one thing I like
My
about you, man.
cousin. Oh no, I don't think that's my cousin. Hi, Ivana.
You know, that's one thing I like about you. I like your honesty. It's very amazing. Um, Someone asked a question. Is it like doing that thing just for a man? I think
Yeah.
sometimes we have to learn to understand. Sometimes our career requires us. Hey, Miss Jackson, our career requires us to tweak some things about us, and so our relationships also requires us to change things about us. I think we are stuck in ways that we think is right, even though what we're getting from the life that we are in, we're not getting what we want. If you're stuck in a mindset that's not getting in you what you want, it's okay to change because that you is not real anyways. That you is a you that you practice. It's not necessarily real or not real. It's just what you get used to. And I think we gotten so used to our certain identity or who we think we are that when it's time to change it, we panic. I'm anxious. I should do this for a man. I should do it. Yes, you should do it. If what you want is, you know, when we're not getting what we want, is because we're not giving what we're supposed to. We have to give what we're supposed to attract what we want. And one thing that we have to give, whatever works for us, you know, the way we look, the way we speak, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we communicate, the way how we deal with our trauma. We have to change everything sometimes, and sometimes life upgrades you. If you want the higher things, you have to go higher in your. You have to elevate your vibration, and that helps you. It's not just for the man or the woman, but it helps you overall.
Right.
It really does. So I think that's something that we have to learn. We stop being addicted to you because you need to change. We
Yeah.
all do.
And as a woman, I am learning that. And talking to other women, it's like I know we are a little hard headed. I'm gonna be honest because
Mhm.
I'm a little hard headed,
Mhm.
and I see the things that I do need to work on, and I'm seeing it affect me in my life now. I don't get mad at just simply men or anybody saying stuff that was good for me to me instead of taking it into consideration because it is better for me as far as like even losing weight or working out more. Like I see your wife and I'll be like, must be nice, But I'm like, woo, but that take a lot of I know she military too, but that take a lot of dedication
She
and
wasn't always there. She wasn't. She was. My wife was like a fireball. My wife, hey, lovely. My wife was just ghetto. She really was. Nobody could see it now because I guess the caterpillar, I've turned to the butterfly. She was ghetto. When I tell you ghetto, loud. Everything was a mother effer. Everything was a f this. Every. I was like, hey, listen,
I don't believe
I
that.
can't do it. You know, thank you, Ivana. I'm like, I can't do this. This is not, I can't do it. But over the years, but here's the thing that I tell people all the time. My wife began to grow when I began to grow.
See.
When I began to convert my life and change my life and change my ways, my wife felt more safer and she felt more relaxed and she didn't have to be up here anymore. She could just bring it down a bit. And so over the years, because it's been about 10 years we've been together. Over the years, now she's just calm
Example.
and she's peaceful and she's quiet and she don't argue, she don't fight. She's into her work, her business, her fitness, everything is just. And so but she wasn't always that, man. She was just she was just ratchet.
Like called ratchet now, but but yeah, I get that, and that's what I'm saying. I'm on a journey. Like I said, I'm getting older now. I can't keep on making the same excuses and saying what I'm not doing or doing for a man or not. A lot of stuff is gonna benefit me regardless. So getting fit or doing a lot of things is gonna help me in multiple ways.
Indeed.
For the ladies that's on here too, like for example, like I just made a video because I got these jeans, I really like them, and I'm putting them on or whatever, and I'm just like, I wasn't even gonna post a video because I'm just like, I like these jeans. These jeans look good, but I don't look that good, in these jeans right now because I gotta work on some areas. And I'm just like, and I keep on saying I'm gonna do these things, and I'm slacking, and I know that one little thing, me being more fit, will attract better in all type of ways. So sometimes bettering yourself and doing stuff for whatever reason can be a start to progress and just making you a better person overall and bringing in better for you overall.
Indeed. And I told said that means you had patience and took attention from her and began to focus I had to focus on me because I couldn't focus. Yeah, I had to focus on me, man. I tell people all the time when it comes because we don't have these relationships talks. We have single talks, right? You know what I mean? We have bashing each other's talks, right? We have complaining women should talk, but we don't have open discussions about relationships and how successful and how it can be and what is you know what I'm saying? Because there's not, I mean, I think we are so used to the bashing of each other. It's just that culture is there, man. But to be honest, like I told my people before, I'm married now. The things that I do ain't for me no more. And that sounds terrible if you think about it in that term. I use my wife. I use the hell out of her. That's why I have her. I ain't have her to just be cute. And she used the hell out of me. But I use her to motivate myself to push farther. Because I know I have a wife there. I know I have my son and my daughters. And so I use that as my reasoning to always extend myself, to always put myself behind, to always go for more, to always do more, to always never stop, never quit, to always strive for more money, more peace, more happiness, more this, more knowledge, more wisdom. I use them for that. To be more fit. I use my wife to look. I'm not doing this for me anymore. I'm doing it for my wife. But I'm disciplined enough to understand that when she's gone or if she's gone, I'm okay to do it for myself. But I'm doing it for that person. I want to do it for them. I want to do this for my son. I want my son to look at me and say, I want to be the man just like you. I want my daughters to look at me and say, that's the man that I want. You know, my daughter is 11, right? My oldest daughter is 11. And something funny. She was talking to this boy in school, 11 years old. I don't really do that talking to boy stuff. And my daughter is tall. Her mom is tall. She's not my wife. And because she stays with me for the school year. And my daughter was talking to this little boy. So I'm like, when I caught her on the phone, I say, why are you talking to this boy anyways? And her mom was like, tell your daddy why. Just be honest. Just tell him. And you know what she told me? She said, because he's nice and he's kind. And the boy is short little dude. Short. And she's tall, right? So I'm like, he's nice and he's nice to everyone. Not just me, but he's just a kind. I finally met the boy. Why the boy look just like me?
Really?
Just. I was like, I couldn't say nothing. I had to just walk away. I said, oh, shoot.
That's funny.
I had to walk away. The boy was short. He was dark skinned. He had locks, just like my locks. I said, oh, shoot. That's me. And the boy came to me and he held his hand out and he shook my hand. I just said, you know what? Like him. It's okay. Like him. I get it. I get it. Like him. I saw me there. And I was like, she really looking at me. She looks at me for real. And so that's the man, that's the father I want to be. So what I'm doing ain't for me. Kurt, choose you. No. I choose them. I'm going to be okay. It's okay to do things for people. It's okay to elevate for people. It's okay to change for people. But you have to have that balance. That balance have to be there. When we are in now this relationship, because I realized when my wife began to get into fitness, when I began to push her into fitness, because she wasn't about fitness at all. When she began to get into the fitness version of herself, the way how she looks now she feels more confident. Now she's giving me what I want. You know what I mean? Now she's open. Now she is. I'm like, okay. But I know she's doing it for me too, because it's what I like. We have to learn to cut this crap out. Don't do it for nobody but yourself. No. Do it for them. You have them. You use them for it. My wife now, since she's in the military, I mentor her. She just called me a few minutes ago. I have a question. And can you help me out? She used me. She used that. Sometimes I'm like, God dang it. Talk to somebody else. But that's why I'm there. She used me. So we have to learn. I do it for her. It's okay to do it for him.
I made a video the other day. I was talking about something different, but I was talking about I don't mind being used, but just don't misuse me. Because I feel like people don't understand we all are using somebody. Even getting into a relationship, you're not you want something from that person or
Yeah.
that person. Like you just not like, oh, I'm just here for you and that's it.
No.
You know, if that was the case, then a lot of people wouldn't break up. It's like you want something out of that person. A lot of times y'all don't make it because you're not getting anything out of them that you want. So it got to be a give and take and give. So like I said, and cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't call women pygmishas a lot. I'm like, oh, you a pygmisha? You a pygmy? I don't like pygmies. But I know the difference between what I think the definition of pygmy is and a woman just being a real woman. And being a good woman to a man don't mean you pick me. The same as like a man being good to a woman don't mean he's a simp.
Right.
So to me, it's all about what you truly want. So if you know you want a man, you know you gotta do certain things. Unless that man just you want him to just take you as you are, and that's fine too. But you know, realistically, like you gotta elevate with people, you gotta grow with people, and you gotta be what that person likes as well. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily saying I gotta do stuff for a man, but to me, it's gonna benefit me in the long run too. And I'm like I said, I like to go back to fitness because you know me in my single world right now, I'm like, hey, ain't nobody seeing me, so I don't care if this jiggle, I don't care if this wiggle. And, you know, I'm just like, it's just me. But then again, another side to it is like nobody's seeing me without clothes, but me being a girly girl and doing the things that I want to do, it's messing me up for not doing content and other things that I want to do because I'm not fitting the clothes like I want to fit, and I'm not confident in the clothes that I want to be in. So even if my decision is to, I want to do this because I want to be more fit so my man can like me, guess what? In other areas, that's going to help me. Now I can wear these clothes that I really want to wear and feel confident in them. Now I can just be the woman I want to become. So I feel like, like you said, that saying that I hear a lot, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So like, just a lot of things. Cause a lot, I was thinking the other day, I was, I was mopping the floor or whatever. I ain't about to call this person that I can't stand this person, but anyways, I knew this person. They were only really clean up when they had company coming over. So it's just like, it's so funny that people would do that. So it's like, dang, you doing all this because you got company coming over. You about to mop and clean, be presentable. But why you don't do that every day? Because if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So it's just like, and then to me, I don't like tricking people. Like if you dirty, just show me you dirty. So I can work with that or something. But like, don't try to put on this big old thing like this is who you are, and then later on I find out you are nothing how I like. So you're just doing stuff for yourself. Like you're not, especially with women too. A lot of us like the cars. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I see a lot of women with dirty cars and in the inside, and a lot of men, or when people see my car, they like, you must have. And my car kind of stay clean because I think I gotta keep stuff tidy because I know when it can get out of hand. Like, so I do stuff, I try to keep stuff a certain type of way so it won't get out of hand. I'm not saying I'm the cleanest person ever, but I just notice certain things. But also with that, I noticed the women or the people who keep even their, I reposted something the other day. They said how you, your inside of your car will show you how you had some. I can't remember, but that like your inside your car usually reflects your house too.
A lot.
And like certain things just
And your
reflect.
mind.
Yeah, a lot of things just reflect how the way you carry yourself can reflect a lot of things in your personal life, like your work, your everything. And I'm realizing that, and I'm just like I gotta tighten up. I gotta tighten up because I want to fix that one little thing. That one little thing can help me fix my whole life.
Yeah. Do you see what the person said?
Huh?
You see what the person said? That comment?
No, I really can't. I'm supposed to wear my glasses.
He says
I
any
wear
man,
glasses too,
he said, any
man.
man will be blessed to have you. You exude accountability and responsibility.
Thank you, how you say Ivana? Ivana?
Like I said, I like talking to you because you're very honest. You speak it not because you're trying to look a certain way or you're trying to avoid. You know what I'm saying? So I think I respect that. That's like how I am too because I don't know, people like me or they don't like me. But I don't think about people. I don't think about it like that because I don't think people don't like me. I think people love me. But then again, that's how I see life. So it keeps me in the same vibration. And maybe I'm lying to myself. Who knows? Um, um, what I was gonna say. You know what I believe though. Also, I think looking to the side too much for a special man will just need to observe. I'm not sure what that means. To you
I read it in my head and I wasn't for sure either, so I just say nothing. So sorry.
But a lot of people who are single practice being single, and practice make perfect. And I think we have to learn to realize that if you live your life as a certain person, certain thoughts, certain feelings,
I like that.
you see how that made you think about something?
Yeah, because you said practice being single. You're practice makes perfect, so that makes sense to me. Because I gotta use that because I got a lot of women around me too, and I want to be like I'm that person. I'm not the most likable person because I'm not the most relatable, and I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I like to say things that I feel like is gonna touch you or you will understand. Because I'm like I want us to do better. Because I keep on seeing so many different things, even within myself. Like I'm trying, and I truly do want to be better. And so when I hear things, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense to me.
People practice being single and they keep repeating, I'm single, and the lifestyle is single, and the way they think is single, and the way they feel is single, and the way they see things is single, and they live single, and they think single, and they see and they keep repeating it, I'm single. And so therefore you make a perfect single person. And so when you ever come close to a relationship, it gives you anxiety because that's not what I'm used to, right? Because you're being taking so much time and effort and to invest in you being single because that's your identity now. That has become your. You hear people say, I've been single for 15 years. You can't have a relationship because one must be unalive. You must drown one so one can live. One must one must sleep while one is awake. And so the singleness must go when the relationship, but as soon as the relationship comes, that person you fight, you fight the relationship because one must, I hate to say unalive, the singleness must unalive. And so when something is about to be unalive, it begin to fight. Have you seen some animals in the middle of them being captured, they begin to fight for their life? Well, unintentionally or unconsciously, your singleness begin to fight to survive. And so you will find every reason possible. You will find every flaw in that man. You will find every excuse and pick point and see the things that he do is a red flag because why? Your singleness wants to be there. It's an unconscious thing. And so when you practice single and live a single lifestyle where you think, feel, experience, live this and that and everything around single, being in a relationship is no more. It's a wrap. If you want to be in a relationship, you must practice being in a relationship. If you want to be a doctor, you must practice being a doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, you must practice being a lawyer. If you want to be married or in a relationship, you must practice being in one. That means all the distrust and all the I don't like people stuff and all the I hate men and all the I hate women talk and women are gold diggers talk and men are this, that must come to an end. That must be done because you cannot bring that into this new life. My wife just came home. She's right here. You can't bring that. This is my wife. You can't bring that into this reality. You have to choose one. You can't have two masters. You gotta choose one. And a lot of us don't know how to choose one. We go back and forth. 1 minute we want to be in a relationship, next minute we want to be single because this feels normal. This is recognizable. And so that's what we have to learn.
True.
Practice being single. You gotta practice being if you want to be single, you practice being single. If you want to be in a relationship, you practice being in a relationship where life is beautiful, where you feel safe, where you feel like you trust, where you feel like you are loved, where you feel like you have to practice that feeling. Because if you come in a good relationship and you still have them raggedy ass feelings, right? I'm lonely, I'm sad, I don't feel, it doesn't work because you're bringing old stuff into new wineskin. You're bringing old wine into new, or old wine into new bottles. It doesn't work. It breaks. So you're gonna have to choose one lifestyle and act like that lifestyle. Live like it. Be in that new consciousness. And when you can do that, then you can align what you want with what you have and keep it. But if you bring in that old stuff, I don't trust people, and people make me sick, and people are just raggedy, it doesn't work. So you can't practice being single if you want a long-term relationship. Because it comes to a point where I think everybody, at a certain point in their lives, naturally, you're going to want somebody. That's how we were made.
I can't believe it.
I'm telling you, that's how we were created. To be just like dogs and cats. Everybody wants their match.
Look, so that's why I said I don't want nobody to ever think I'm gonna pick me because this was a fight for me. Like I'm just now realizing that maybe I do want somebody. Because I was team, I don't need nobody, don't want nobody.
Mm-hmm. And then you practice. I'm
Like,
telling you, practice.
and I would purposely do stuff. Like, I would purposely get on your nerves so you can stay away from me. You know, so
It works.
you
It
tell me
works
what you
well.
don't like, I'm like, yeah, this is about to be fun.
It works. It works. It works beautifully, man. It works. But I mean, that's something that I would tell ladies or men. If you practice being single, one thing about practicing being single, you run away very quickly. You ready to run. As soon as it doesn't look gone. You know, I was talking to this older man. He's older than I am, and he has his wife. I said, brother, you come and you talk to me. I'm not the average man that you talk to that tells you what you want to hear. I can't do it. I can't be that man. If you're gonna talk to me, you have to understand. I don't come from that mindset. I said, you're gonna have to learn to sit your ass down